When I lean into something and I choose that it's something I'm going to do, I do it immersively and relentlessly. My name is Ian Azariah, and I'm a tintype photographer, as well as I own and operate analog photo booths. It's important that you realize that if you're not good at something, it doesn't mean that you're not good at everything. I, as a kid, was absolutely horrible at spelling. All of a sudden you think, well, if I can't spell and it's so easy, how could I be good at anything? If people are persistently told they're not good at something, that can expand into every section of their life. So I tend to identify things that I am good at, things I'm not good at. I'm not worried about it because that's just not what I'm focused on.
What's most critical is that once we get to working, that you try and stay as still as you possibly can.
Tintype is an incredibly unique and special way of creating images because each image is handmade on top of a sheet of metal using a certain chemical, exposed by hand and then developed by hand. As a result, every single one will come out with its own unique texture. Shooting photos began organically for me. I thought it was fascinating to be involved in the creative side of business. And the creative side of business in the photographic world is commercial photography. So after working as a commercial photographer for a number of years, one time while out snowboarding with one of my friends, I had an accident which caused me to have a shattered collarbone. It's created a gap in income for me, and it forced me to sit down and think about how I wanted to approach this problem creatively so that it could never happen again. And so I decided that I was going to go on a mission and start trying to figure out how I could acquire an analog photo booth, bring it back to life, and create a partnership with a bar so that everyone could enjoy that analog photography for years to come. The first time, in a modern sense, that I remember encountering an analog photo booth, we were staying at a hotel, and in the lobby, they had a booth. And I said, this thing looks authentic. It looks original. The moment you hear it start operating, you can hear it whirling. I said, oh, it is. And I remember getting that strip and looking at it and being like, this is incredible. To be relentless in the pursuit of something difficult is incredibly important. When I was trying to place a photo booth at a location, I ended up getting told no 4 times before finally finding the right person who understood what it was I was trying to do that would add to both my business and their business. The old saying is that the master has failed more times than the amateur has ever tried. This year I made a way for people to have physical, lasting photographs for generations to come.